Yeah. It's hot.
Okay, oh, that's our lava. I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about how the lava here is made at the Bishop Museum. But as you saw, when it came out of our furnace, it was glowing on its own, producing its own light as orange and white, and then quickly it cooled down to this nice glassy black. So the way we make our lava here at the Bishop Museum starts off with a type of lava rock called cinder. And this is a specific type of lava rock found in the Hawaiian Islands called basalt. It's pretty common. Our islands are made of this type of lava rock. So if you did, you could get cinder. You could get basalt rock, but instead we just buy it from Home Depot. Okay? So I'll pass this around. Once it reaches the end, feel free to set it down. I'll gather it afterwards. So that cinder goes into our crucible in our furnace. It runs at 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. What a recipe, right? So it melts down. After the time we do our pour, and we get our volcanic glass, our tacky light. I have a sample of it here. I can't pass this around because it's a little sharp, but feel free to come down after the show to touch it. I'll let you hear what it sounds like right now. The lava that's there is about maybe 300, 400 degrees. It still takes some time to cool. So as it cools, it will shatter and break a little bit, so you'll hear all that popping during the show. Okay. So I'll go on to talk a little bit about volcanoes in the Hawaiian Islands, and then we'll get to touch more lava rocks, okay? So the volcanoes that are here take over 1 million years to form, and they have this nice, smooth shape. Does anyone know what that kind of shape is called? What we call these types of volcanoes?
Dome?
Awesome, yes, it's a shield volcano, named for how it looks kind of like a warrior's shield. It forms in layers and layers like pancakes, so someone's been cooking for a really long time. Some good examples of shield volcanoes are Mauna Kea on the Big Island. I believe this is the tallest volcano in the Hawaiian Island chain. and as well as Mauna Loa, also on the Big Island, which is the largest volcano in the Hawaiian island chain. So you can see that shield shape right here. Now we have two volcanoes on one island, two mountains, but we only have one hotspot, and that's due to plate tectonics. Now, if you imagine the Earth as an egg and you drop that egg, what would happen to its shell? Yeah, it would break, it would shatter into different sized pieces, and that's the way the Earth's crust kind of is. And we sit on a piece, we call them plates, called the Pacific Plate. And we are tiny, tiny Hawaii in the middle of the largest plate in the world. Now this plate doesn't stay still, it moves. Ours moves to the northwest at a rate of 5 centimeters per second, causing it to bump into the plates around it and get those wonderful volcanoes on the edge. But so this movement here gives us an island chain. Now 5 centimeters per second isn't very fast. Can you see your fingernails growing? Not really. No, not really. 5 centimeters per year is about how fast your fingernails grow. Okay. But I'll just put these together. We have that one Hawaiian hotspot, pumping out land, pumping out lava, creating island after island. We have the Pacific Plate that moves along, kind of like a conveyor belt, taking away that newly formed land, giving us an island chain, or our chain of Hawaii. Now I have a question for you all. How many islands are there in Hawaii?
8.
8. I hear 8. Any other guesses? 10? 7? 12? 2? 9? Okay. I'm going to pull up a map of Hawaii. So if you say anywhere from 5 to 8, you're thinking of our main Hawaiian islands, like Oahu, where we are today, Big Island, all the way up to Kauai and Niihau are our main Hawaiian islands, the land that is lived on. They're our largest and the youngest islands of our chain. But we also like to include the northwestern Hawaiian Islands, all here, running from Nihoa all the way up to Kiri Atoll, Midway Atoll, if you've heard of those places. This gives us a total of over 130 islands, seamounts, and atolls that are part of the state of Hawaii. Now, this circled area is also referred to as Papahanaumokuakea, which is a marine national monument. Since we're so isolated in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, it's a great place for different flora and fauna to develop and stay isolated and be special from different places in the world. And an example of that is the Pasay butterfly fish. If you go downstairs later to our twilight zone, they're there in a little darkened tank. These were discovered by a researcher here at the Bishop Museum. And they are found in groups of 3s, and we're very lucky to have a specimen of this fish. Okay, and we'll go back to lava, and you get to touch some. We have 2 types of lava flows here. They have their own names. This first type you see here is called pahoihoi. Can you try that? Pahoihoi. It's fairly runny. It can either run really slowly or really quickly, up to 40 miles per hour. But since it moves over such a gentle slope, it can form a nice crust and lava can flow a long distance, staying hot and creating more land. So it cools in either these ropey textured pieces or these toes, lobes or toes, and we'll pass these around as well. All right. Now our second type of lava flow is called a'a. Can you try that? Awesome. So, pull that up. Now this lava is very viscous and very slow moving as a result. And if it goes down steep slopes, it gets this kind of popcorny shape because it cools really quickly, pushing itself over and over. It's very dull and a little bit lighter in comparison to that pahoihoi. Now, if lava cools through the air, we call that spatter. It's kind of like the earth spat out some lava because of the gas that's there. Since it cools in the air, it can trap some gas bubbles, get some air bubbles in there, and as a result, we get a very, very light rock. Another way lava can cool in the air is with lava fountains. It can fountain up to 2,000 feet, so that by the time it falls down, it's cooled in a nice raindrop or teardrop shape. And we name them with Pele, so Pele's tears. If lava cools by running into the ocean, you can get some bubbling and steam that results. And that blisters and flakes into these tiny pieces that look like limu. Do you guys know what limu is? Seaweed. Seaweed. So if you watch this animation here, all those bubbles burst and form little tiny pieces that are these really nice greenish black shards. look like nori or limu or seaweed on, we often put it on rice here. Okay. Do any of you like cotton candy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, you don't want to eat this though, even though it looks like cotton candy. Now, Pele's hair forms in a similar way to cotton candy, like molten sugar or molten lava. Gets pulled around by the wind into fine strands. I have a black sample here. Upstairs inside of our volcano, we have a very big gray sample of what we call Pele's hair. Thank you. If lava gets a chance to cool very slowly underground, it can allow crystals to form, like rock candy crystals. It takes a lot of time, a lot of stillness. Olivine is a fairly common mineral in the Earth's crust. Are any of you August babies? Anybody born in August? Yeah? Do you happen to know what the August birthstone is? Yeah, peridot or peridot. So that is what olivine is. If olivine gets to grow to a gem quality, you get peridot. So I'll pass this around with a flashlight. It has this nice greenish color due to the amount of magnesium and iron that is in this mineral. Now, on the Big Island, there is a crater that has this basalt rock with olivine pieces in it. And since it's near the ocean, the water can break down that rock and form something like sand. And since there's green pieces, we get a green sand beach. Now, this is one of 4 green sand beaches in the world. The others are found in Guam, Galapagos, and in Norway. But if you can't visit any of these, you're more than welcome to take a look at our sand table upstairs and see the different kinds of sand that you can find all around Hawaii. Okay. I'm going to end our show by talking a little bit about Diamond Head. How many of you have seen Diamond Head? Good. Any of you climbed Diamond Head? Oh, good.
Yeah,
It took me
right.
20 years of my life to get myself up Diamond Head. But the Hawaiian name for Diamond Head is le'ahi. You try that? Awesome. You guys know what an ahi is? Fish, or more specifically, a tuna fish. And le comes from the Hawaiian word for brow or forehead. So if we take a look at our fish, our tuna fish, now if you can follow its brow or forehead all the way up to its fin, does that shape kind of look familiar? Yeah? Does it look like Diamond Head? Yeah? I'd say it's a pretty close match, right? Now it got the name Diamond Head because sailors came and saw that Diamond Head was shiny. So they thought there were diamonds there and they were going to be rich from that. However, that wasn't the case. Diamond Head, based on the way our island form, is actually topped with calcite. And calcite remineralizes on coral. Kind of just looks like this, but it's calcium carbonate. And you can find that in chalk, in medicine, in toothpaste. So it's not really worth the same as diamonds. Thank you. But Diamond Head does have value to us today as visitors, as people that live here. And with that, I want to end my show and say thank you for your time. This is what's coming up for the rest of the afternoon, or for the next hour rather. In about 5 minutes, we'll have our 12:30 to the Sky Tonight Planetarium show across the Great Lawn. And at 1 o'clock, we'll have our docent-led tour of Hawaiian Hall, which is cultural and historical. This is also offered at 3 p.m. Now, if you want to touch the lava glass or try on the lava suit helmet, you're more than welcome to come down.